Some parents of students attending the playgroup, nursery, primary and secondary schools at Mae'S are protesting the massive increases in tuition fees which have been imposed upon them by the school's administration.
The decision by the administration of Mae'S School to increase tuition fees at all levels with the maximum increase of 42% has angered many of the parents whose children are being educated at the private institution. This is what some of them had to say.
They have not even responded to our request to have a meeting thus far. So we think that this is very arrogant of the administration of the school, and we would like to support all the other parents who are going to be coming out during their lunch break. We're just here early to start things off. And it's very burdensome to parents. There's a wide spectrum of parents coming to this school. It's not just rich people, as is a misconception or perception in society, but persons make large sacrifices to send their children to school here. And so we think it would be at least the decent thing to do is to meet with the parents to at least hear their concerns before just issuing notices, giving you a couple months to fine almost double the fee.
It's more than 14%, so this is highway robbery. This is 42% increase on these fees, and I'm a single parent. Where am I going to get it from? And our economy is, nothing to talk about. The playgroup, there was 35,000 and now it's 50,000. Now it's 50,000. Lower nursery is 45,000. Now it's $60,000. That's where my daughters go to, lower nursery.
We were part of the persons or the parents that protested the increase on education last year. Something which I thought the administration acted a bit insensitive about is that they advised us to pay for the 2018 fees, which would have been for this semester or this period last year, November. We were advised that that amount would be reimbursed to us in 2018. Only to be told in last month that once you would have paid in November, you forfeit that VAT amount that was paid, which I did contact some of my friends from different private schools, and almost all of the private schools credited that amount that was paid in November to the parents. Why would you tell parents that if you paid in November that you forfeit that amount that was paid?
One parent explained that although they called on the administrators of Mae'S School to meet with them to discuss this situation, the administration has been unresponsive.
Before we decided to do this protest, we asked for a meeting so we can know exactly why is the raise of fee for.
Additionally, parents want the hike in tuition fees to be reduced to less than 14% across the board, as well as the establishment of a regulatory body to oversee the operation of private schools.
While it's a private institution, we want to send a message equally to the government of the day that while private schools are not necessarily regulated, we hope that some insight or some oversight can be done so that this, what we refer to as, an increase in excess of 14%. We're not against an increase, but it's unreasonable.
Right. Now, one of the parents here said that it's highway robbery because it's more than the 14% increase. Last year, a number of parents protested against government's implementation of a 14% tax on private institutions. However, are you saying now that you're willing to accept 14%?
No.
What we're saying is that if you're going to increase, a typical example, GR right now has increased some of their fees. But you can see GR is going in the direction of online registration. You're seeing where the increase is going. While we're not for an increase, but if we can see an increase that is commensurate to the level of service, whether it's physical or adding more service so our children can benefit, we're more than willing to accept that direction.
According to the notices issued to parents, the fees for children in the playgroup have jumped from $35,000 per term to $50,000, representing a 42% increase. At the nursery level, fees moved from $45,000 to $60,000, while at the primary level, from grades 1 to 4, the increase stands at 25%, moving from $60,000 to $75,000. Reporting for HGP Nightly News, I am Kristen McLingham.